me just provide some historical context about falconry. The most important thing to know about it is that this is a form of hunting, okay? It's not meeting people at a park on a Monday afternoon and letting them hold your birds. It's not bringing them to the fancy resort or hotel in Laguna Beach to chase away seagulls. I do this for work, both these things, like we're doing an education demonstration right now. I do pigeon and crow and seagull control. I also use the birds for music videos and photo shoots. None of that is falconry. None of that is real falconry. Real falconry is a form of hunting, and it's been that way for 5,000 years. So it's a hunting sport. People came up with this concept of training eagles and falcons and hawks to hunt for us as a means of survival. It was a way of catching food 5,000 years ago. And somehow miraculously it worked, and people did it for thousands of years to catch food for themselves. Squirrels, of which there's one right there. Yep. Rabbits, ducks, sometimes foxes, things like that. Even now in 2025, most falconers, that's all they do is hunt. Most falconers don't have any interest in this being their job. I've been a falconer for about 9 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And I worked as a bird biologist before that, so I've been studying birds for quite some time. And that's kind of why I got into falconry, is I was devoting years of my life to studying these birds that were scared of me and wanted nothing to do with me. I go see one, try to get it in your binoculars, try to get a little closer, and boom, they fly away. Yeah. You get these fleeting little glimpses, and that's kind of what's addicting about it. You always want to see more. But then I started reading about falconry, and I was like, oh, I can see more. I can own this bird legally and have it in my backyard and work with it and train it to trust me and hunt with it. And so I got totally hooked, because you get to see like the sides of these birds' lives that you wouldn't see otherwise every single day. You get to see your birds sneeze and take a bath and stretch in the morning. They have like a yoga routine they do, stuff you would never see. Even I worked almost for a decade as a bird biologist. I never saw these behaviors. So it's pretty special, a relationship you have with them. But yeah, on that note, you do need a license. This is totally illegal to own a hawk or a falcon or an owl if you don't have a license. These are federal laws that are administered on a state level by the Fish and Game Department. It takes 2 years to get a falconry license. You have to do an apprenticeship where you work with another falconer. So it's, there's a bunch of hoops you need to jump through. It's not just you find a baby owl on the side of the road and put it in a box and call yourself a falconer. That would be illegal. Yeah. I never want to own more birds than I can fly on a regular basis. I mean, they deserve to fly. Well, I have 6 birds. Okay. And 3 are with me today, 3 are at home. I rotate. Sometimes I have a session in the morning and I have work in the evening, and so I'll fly 3 of them in the morning, 3 in the evening. Some days I give those 3 a day off and these 3 come, but I'm always rotating through. So this guy's name is Archie.
Hi, Archie.
And he's a type of owl called a barn owl. And
You're gorgeous.
He's about 3 years old. He sees the squirrels as well.
Hi, sweetheart.
Yep. And we have barn owls around here, so this is one of the species that you could see in the wild. There we go. Okay, so now he's geared up with the backpack. And now we can let him go. He likes that tree over there. I'm standing here, my arms by my side, he should stay put. But in an ideal world, the moment my hand goes up, that's the visual cue that calls him to come back. And I don't have to blow a whistle or yell his name. I just raise my glove and he knows there's a bite of food on it. And that's why he comes and grabs it. Yeah. And he only weighs about 1.5 pounds, and you'll feel he's very light. No, 1 pound actually, 1 pound.
So he's all feathers.
All
pretty
feathers.
Normal too?
Yeah. Yep. Give him a little push off to the tree. Yeah, and we'll just come stand where I'm standing. You're going to face this way. You always want to be standing kind of sideways like this. So when you do go to lift your arm, you're basically making a branch, for him to come and land on. So I had to load you up with a little piece of meat.
Oh, there's 2 dogs there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'll be all right. And they also look enough like mine that I don't think he'll leave it.
So keep it.
Yeah, keep it like that.
Okay.
And then you're just going to lift like that.
Okay.
Should be it. Should come right in.
Ready?
All right, go for it. Come on.
See.
There we go.
Nice.
Nice job. This is Archie's little special party trick that I've trained him to do.
Okay, let's see party trick.
All right. He loves this. He likes going back in his box. So. Okay, Archie, go to your box.
Bye, Archie.
Yeah, so we won't actually pet either of the next birds, but he's way softer anyways.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, they're silent in flight, owls
Yeah.
are. They hunt at night, they hunt by their sense of hearing more than eyesight.
Yeah.
So they have to be silent, otherwise the sound of their wings would eclipse the sound of the food that they're trying to eat, which are little mice. And so they're super soft, and that helps them be silent in flight. So this guy's name is Jasper.
Hi, Jasper.
And this is a type of hawk called a Harris's hawk, which is it's a Central American species. And this is it's the smartest type of hawk in the world, actually. They're the only hawk that exhibit social behavior, so they hunt in packs like wolves.
Okay.
And so they're much more social and more intelligent and more trainable than most other hawks and falcons. And he's a great bird. He's 6 years old.
So now somebody else is making noise.
Now Archie's making noise. They all want to be the one who's eating food, you know, not the other one. So
Look at you. Look at that face. Huh?
now you'll just see his whole energy is a little bit more. He's got more determination and drive. He's like a working animal. You know, he really wants to like do a job and do it right and get fed, and so he's a little more restless. Always looking around, trying to figure out what the next move is. So you asked earlier about how much I feed them, and you said as much, or how much to eat, and you said as much as I'll let him. That is very true, because this is kind of one of the most fundamental, important things about falconry that is just a blunt reality about it. He doesn't love me. He's not flying back to me out of loyalty or respect or love or anything like that. Like, she will listen to me because she wants to please me and she loves me. I mean, he's never even met you, but he's about to fly for you over and over again. He's using us for food. He knows that when he comes back, he lands on the glove, he gets food. The only way you can train these birds is through food association. They're not in it for anything other than food. So the problem with falconry is if your bird gets too full and there's no room in their stomach for food, or they're not motivated to eat more, they won't come back to you. It doesn't matter if I've had this bird for 20 years and he's the best trained bird I've ever had. He will not come back to me for anything other than food. So the problem with falconry is that if your bird's stomach gets completely full, you're not getting that bird back.
Okay.
And so that's why I have to limit how much food they eat every day. Not like I'm starving them. I mean, they're totally healthy birds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just keeping them from being absolutely gorged to the brim, where they just want to sit there like a couch potato and not come back and work. You know what I mean? So this is a scale. It's a kitchen scale that I've modified. Weighing the birds is the best way I can tell how much food is in his stomach. If he's really heavy, it means he's full. If he's really light, it means his stomach's empty. So I'd like for him to weigh about 630 grams.
Where are you now?
638 maybe?
Yeah.
That's pretty spot on. Not too bad. So that means he's got room in the belly and he's likely to come back to us for food. If he was 715 grams, I wouldn't even let him go. It's not much of a difference. Now this bird is much smarter. I expect more out of him. Gimme. So the way this is gonna work is I've laser pointer trained him.
Okay.
It's a green laser. If he wants this bite of food, he needs to go wherever I shine the laser.
Okay.
No handouts for him.
Okay.
He needs to work for it, okay? So I'm gonna shine it. I'll put it in that same tree that Archie was in.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, sees the
Okay,
laser, lands on the dot, I lift the glove, and he comes back for his food. It happens very quickly, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to succeed at getting the food. And so we can, you know, we can have you go several times each with him because he'll do this over and over again. Come stand next to me, like right here. That's great. Where is he? So keep an eye on him.
Where is he?
Somewhere above us.
It's right behind you. It's right there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Send him up, and now you can lift your arm. Go for it. Nice job.
He is quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
He doesn't
better
want. I
now.
mean, you know, it's
I
a
can see
transaction.
Yummy, huh?
And that keeps him really listening to me and not just assuming that he knows where I want him to go.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, that was good. So what are you feeding him?
These are little bits of rabbit and mice and quail.
Your own special mixture.
Yeah, well, it's just little pieces, but yeah, I mean, that's all he eats is meat. Fresh meat, his whole life, nothing else. But normally, if I lift the glove without anything on it,
Yeah, he won't come. Really? Really?
Because his eyesight is that
oh,
good.
10 times
Yeah,
better than
hello.
ours. Okay, now I'm gonna put a tiny little piece of food on it. You know,
Oh.
so I don't know. For me, that's the proof I need.
Yeah.
There's food, he'll fly to me.
Yeah.
There's not food, he won't.
Yeah. You are a funny guy, huh? Huh? You're a funny guy.
Go for it. Come on.
See me?
I brought you an offering of pine needles.
That was yummy. Yeah. That's it. Yeah? Was that delicious? Oh, you're so handsome, huh? Yeah? Did you get it all? Look at that face. Look at you. So they're not afraid of any dogs or anything like that?
Not really. So I always like to, before I put him away, I'll
Yeah.
make him do a couple little party tricks of his own.
Okay,
And so
party tricks. We want party tricks.
one is just he's very cute when he runs. No, you come on down here. Come on down. Okay, come on. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Doesn't look quite as intimidating though. Come on.
Aw.
And then this is his favorite game. Maybe give up on the squirrel. So I'm going to toss a bit of food up in the air for him to try to catch. And this is a really good exercise actually because I'm going to make him fly vertically, straight up and then straight down. It's like doing a pull-up.
Yeah.
It's hard work and it helps build his muscle mass actually. And he just enjoys it, you can tell. Can you go back a little bit? No, back. Okay. Oh, he missed it. But he almost got it. Let's see if I have another piece.
He goes, I'll do it again.
He is cute when he runs.
Maybe he says he's missing it so he gets another piece.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm no dummy.
No, I don't really have I don't know if he'll be able to. These pieces are too small. I don't think he'll be able to catch it. We can try.
He got it, didn't he?
I think he got it and then it split in half, but
Oh, look at you.
you can see how enthusiastic he
Yeah.
is about this game. If you get a bird, I think I told you I get them as like teenagers. So they've been raised around a mom and a dad hawk. They know they're a hawk. He knows I'm a human. He knows we're not the same. He knows I'm not his mom or his dad. If you get a bird when it's a baby and you hand raise it from day one, that's called imprinting. The bird will imprint on you, meaning it more or less thinks you're its parent.
Yeah.
And that it's not a very natural way to do it, but it can sometimes create more of a bond than would exist otherwise because the bird kind of thinks you're its mom or dad.
Right.
And so that's what's usually happening in those videos is a bird or an animal was imprinted either with a human or with like a dog. You know, if I got him as a chick and put these two in the same kennel and he started to perceive the dog as kind and maybe thinks the dog is the one bringing the food, I mean, he'll ride on her back.
Yeah.
You know, they could snuggle together.
Right.
And that's very cute on the internet for a little video, but it's just, a very unnatural relationship I wouldn't ever want to encourage, you know, although it is an adorable idea. So this is a falcon. And the way we fly falcons is very different because the way that falcons fly in the wild is very different. These birds don't just sit in a tree for hours on end. These are like the fighter jets of the bird world. They're very fast, they're very agile. They go and they catch other birds, they pull them out of midair. And so we want them, when we train falcons, we want them to stay in the air. I don't want this bird to land on that tree.
Right.
If I wanted a bird to just go sit in the tree and wait for me to call it, I would just get another hawk. I want her to fly. And I want her to rip through this whole park, and I want to really see her skill set, which is, I mean, these are some of the fastest animals in the world. And, but that presents some problems too, because then if she decides to throw a temper tantrum and she flies off, I've just released one of the fastest animals in the world and she's gone, you know? So I need to train her to fly, but to stay close by and to kind of circle around me. And the way I do that is by swinging this thing. And it's a leather sack that's shaped a little bit like a small bird.
Like a sparrow.
Yeah. And you know, falcons hunt birds.
Yeah.
So this is on a fishing swivel. It spins.
Okay.
Kind of has a little bit of an action to it.
Right.
And I'm going to swing this thing and she's going to dive at it and try to catch it. And I'm going to make her miss. And I'm going to do that over and over again. And so what that is doing is it's teaching her that I want her to fly kind of in a circle around me,
okay,
rather than just beelining it and flying to Orange County right now.
Right.
You know? And there's a chunk of meat on the end, so she gets a reward when she catches it.
Oh, there is something. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's kind of like fishing for a falcon. You know, it's like a lure.
Yep.
Looks a little bit like what they eat,
Yep,
and there's meat on it. And then eventually I'm going to let her catch it. I'm going to give her an easy one.
Yeah.
Make it slow it down a little so she can grab it. Una loves this bird. Is this your best friend?
Oh, look
Is
at
that
that.
Lola?
Is that Lola? Why is that his favorite bird?
I don't know. Una just likes this bird's energy. She's excited by her. I think the way she flies. Now you'll notice this bird has what's called a hood.
Yes.
Yep.
This is a very traditional piece of falconry equipment. It's a blindfold. She can't see.
Yeah.
And that keeps her calm and relaxed until it's time to fly.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take it off. It's the last thing I'll do. And I take it off and then she knows she can start flying.
And she doesn't have that when she's at home in the aviary.
No, she sits, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't wear it all the time. Just when I'm asking her to sit calmly in a box for an hour while the other birds fly, then she wears it. When I get home, I take it off. She goes into her aviary and she's unhooded in there.
Hi, beauty. What's your name?
Her name's Lola.
Hi, Lola.
Hey, Lola.
This is a type of falcon from the Middle East. It's called a lanner falcon. It's kind of a desert dwelling species, very similar to a peregrine falcon, which we have here. And now I'm not going to force it with her. I'm just going to stand here and she gets to kind of decide when she wants to go on her own. Usually what she does is she's going to fluff up all her feathers and then shake them and settle them back into place. We'll see if she does it. That's called rousing, and it's kind of a way to get your feathers all settled and in place before you take flight. So let's see if she does it.
This is kind of nice.
Yep, here we go. Oh, no, she's pooping instead.
Okay. We got the
Now she's gonna rouse. So that's almost invariably means she's about to fly.
It just shakes everything out.
Yeah, it's just an instinct
Okay.
they have. It's actually both pooping and rousing, which
Yeah.
is settling the feathers into place. They often do right before they're about to fly. Shed a little bit of weight and make sure all your equipment and everything is like, you know.
So it's kind of like a pre-flight for an airplane.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes she shakes her feathers and it immediately explodes off the glove. She's taking her time tonight for some reason. My arm's getting a little, here she goes. So now, before she gets too far, hey, come on. Now the whistle, you know, there is an auditory cue. Come on! Where'd she go? Let's see her. Oh, she's way over there now. Up high.
Yep.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Raven.
Whoa.
I didn't even see where she came from. Now I'm going to make her miss this a handful of times before eventually letting her catch it. Ooh, she almost got that one. Now I'm going to let her catch it. I don't want to be unfair. All right, one more actually.
Look at you. Lola.
Hey. Where is it? Go get it.
Oh, look at you. Look at you, sweetheart. Why are her wings like out there?
That's called mantling.
Yeah.
So she's feeling very different than Jasper when he landed on the glove. Jasper landed on the glove for a one bite of food. She thinks she just killed something,
Okay.
caught something,
Okay.
and it's a big chunk of meat. So she's feeling protective of it. And so this is called mantling.
To keep it for herself.
Yeah. And to hide it so that another hawk or falcon or raven or coyote or raccoon doesn't see the meat and try to come and steal it. And in doing so could kill her or fight with her, you know? So she's hiding it, she's guarding it, keeping it as hers. And again, that's because she caught something big as opposed to just a one bite of food.
So how big was that? Like an ounce or what would
Yeah, it was a chunk about that big.
Okay.
And then I have about half of a quail right here that she's gonna get in addition to that.
Okay.
So it's a much bigger reward, but she worked a lot harder, you know, she dove and chased and...
Is that yummy? Look at you. Ah, look. Oh, because I want some more. I want
She knows,
some
and of
more.
course she
Yeah.
knows.
I know you got my other piece. I know you got my other piece. Look at you.
Oh, it's a little quail leg there.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Look how she's mantling
Yeah.
now, really guarding it.
Like, this is delicious.
Yeah.
Nobody else gets it but me.
Yeah, that's interesting. Definitely covering it up.
Oh yeah.
So what's the weight on this one compared to the hawk?
She actually weighs more than the hawk.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
but
it's a
not
big
much.
chunk
The hawk weighs about 1.5 pounds, and
Yeah.
she's maybe a little closer to 2 pounds. But
Okay.
all these birds are, you know, between 1 and 2 pounds.
Because that's a big piece of meat.
Yep.
I got it stuck.
To turn it sideways,
I
I think
got
there's
it stuck.
there might be a piece of bone in it. Tupperware container.
Yummy.
I think that's all. That's everything I got, Lola. Cleaned me out for the day.
And did she fly this morning too?
She flew, yeah, about 2 hours before you guys got here. Now, okay, so because, you know, I'm asking her to dive and
Right.
chase, it's a little more energy intensive, I'm feeding her a bigger reward. So the problem is I can't ever, she found a bone, I think it's okay. I can't ever really have her fly more than 2 or 3 times a day. Whereas Jasper, I could fly him all day long as the food
This is tiny.
pieces
Yeah.
are tiny. But she's like, if I let her go right now, I need to be careful because we're about 10 minutes before sunset and she's full. That is a recipe for losing a bird.
Okay.
If she slipped out of my hands right now
Yeah.
or got loose right now, she wouldn't come back to me because she's full and she already did the whole charade and she dove and chased the lure and grabbed it and she's full, and also she's going to have an instinct to go find a place to bed down for the night. And so I got to be really careful. I mean, we're fine. I'm holding on to her here, but I'm going to put this leash back on so there's no chance that she's going to slip out of my hand. But yeah, I can only fly her probably 2 or 3 times a day because I have to reward her more heavily for flying, you know, more energetically.
Right.
But then she's closer to being full. And when the bird's young, by the way, and you're training them, you know, you'll have them fly to you once for a whole quail. And then maybe a couple weeks later, you have them fly twice for half a quail each time. Then eventually you can get them to where they fly for you more for less.
So do you give it with the feathers, or is it always
everything
already done?
No, that
Okay.
that was a whole. I mean, she just ate feathers, all of it.
That
you
was
know?
okay. That was with
That
the
was
feather-
half of a quail, literally cut in half.
But that's normal what they're going to get in the
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And now all falcons and hawks and owls and eagles, any bird that eats meat, they regurgitate a pellet every morning. And that is basically all the rough stuff, the bones and the
That they
fur
can't
and the
digest.
feather. They can't actually digest it. They need it. It's an important part of their diet. The bones provide calcium and minerals, and the fur and the feathers act as roughage to basically churn the meat in their stomach. It's part of their digestion. They can swallow it because their throat is very thick and strong, but they can't poop that out, or those little shards of bone would just tear up their stomach and intestinal lining. And so they have to regurgitate a pellet every morning and get rid of all that rough material. And then what they pass through their lower intestine is just pee and poop.
So how do they just, so when the first time you put that on, they just got used to having that?
You train them.
Okay. And you get bitten multiple times?
Well, right now I'm trying to dislodge a
off,
little
yeah.
piece of meat that got stuck to her neck feather, because she won't be able to clean
Clean it.
this herself because they use their beak to clean it.
Yeah.
There we go. They don't love the hood the first time you know, I mean, that's not a natural thing for them. You have to teach them to accept it, and then they do learn over time that it's a safe space and it's calm and quiet in there. But the way we teach them is by offering them food. Like, I'll hold the hood in my hand
Yeah.
and put a big piece of meat next to it, and she'll kind of put her head down to grab the meat.
And then you put it
And then eventually, you know, if you turn this upside down,
Yeah.
it's kind of shaped like a little cup.
Yeah.
I'll put meat inside of it. And she's looking at it and she's like, I don't really want to stick my head in there, but I want that big liver.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she'll get confident and put her head in it. And you do that over and over again, and they just learn, oh, the hood means there's food coming. And then eventually they'll just stick their head right in it, or just let me put it on, no problem. She never tries to dodge her out of, you know, she's totally fine with the hood.